This is CHSTV News.
Good morning, Cathedral. I'm Paige with your morning announcements for Tuesday, September 22nd. Let's start off the show with a message from Mr. Daly.
Good morning, Cathedral, and I'd like to thank camera person, I should say, Miss O'Keefe, chaplaincy leader, and there will not be a comedy portion of today's program from me personally, but you're in for a surprise. Anyways, good morning, everyone, and welcome back again. I know we were at school yesterday for our second full week of school. Obviously, today's cohort wasn't here yesterday, so welcome back to school, everyone. I just wanted to say, as the principal, thank you to the students. You've been exceptionally cooperative. This is not an easy way to go to school, and I probably said this last week, but I'm going to say it again. People ask me how's school going, and it's going really, really well. I know it can be a long day academically, and I know your teachers are working really hard to get as much education to you as they can in that period of time where they have you every second day, but you've been fantastic about wearing your masks and being cooperative about taking relatively short breaks with the bathroom and not being in big crowds. And I have to remind you every time, just try not to be in large crowds, especially at lunchtime and after school, because we are trying to keep people separate, and hopefully nothing will happen, but if something did happen, we want to make sure that we've kept people apart best we can. We are in recognition of the good behavior of our students. We're going to go with the Spirit Day on Thursday and Friday of this week. So this Thursday and Friday will be Spirit Wear days. Now for new students, what that means is that you can wear a top or a bottom, so you can wear pants or a shirt that has anything Cathedral on it. Now for new students, you may not have much Spirit Wear, and I was asked to announce from Mr. Trabuco that the Spirit Wear orders from last year, the stuff is still not in, but it should be coming in probably next week. So people who ordered Spirit Wear through the school last year, it's not here yet, but it's coming. But students who have been here for a while, many of you I know will have a t-shirt or a hoodie or a pair of sweatpants that go with one of the clubs or teams that you've been on. So if you have anything like that, you can wear that on Thursday and Friday, and obviously staff as well. And that will take care of each cohort this week. And I think we'll consider doing it at the end of each week, as long as the students continue to behave as well as they have. So we thank you for that, and hopefully everyone will enjoy that this week. I was under a lot of pressure, but I've given in, Mr. John especially. But anyways, and the other thing, I just want to remind students that if you're not feeling well when you're home, so it seems like about every day we have one or two students who come into school not feeling well. And I just want to remind you students, like I've spent my whole educational career trying to get kids to come to school. And even when I was teaching math, I would often say, just because you have the sniffles doesn't mean you can't be here. But that's not how it rolls now, okay? So if you have a stomach ache, a headache, your allergies are acting up, you've got the sniffles, you're going to go home as soon as you get here. And I'm about to introduce Kaylee, our wonderful nurse practitioner. And again, you're encouraged to see her when you need to. But we will not be even sending you to her if you come to school not feeling well. So, we haven't had any positive cases, obviously, or you'd know about it. But when students come to school with a stomach ache, with a little cough or sniffles or a headache or anything like that, as soon as we know, your teacher sends you down and we send you home. And we're obliged to do that given the climate that we're in. So please, I know you're anxious to come to school. You don't want to miss a day. But if you are not feeling really almost 100%, don't come to school, because then we're just going to send you home, and then we have to make sure we clean up the area where you've been as a precaution. So we appreciate your cooperation with that, students, okay? And with that, I'm going to introduce Kaylee, our nurse practitioner. You'll know if you're new to the school, she has an office just in front of the attendance office, and it's a great resource for us, and she's a great person to have her here. I think it's Tuesday, Wednesdays, and every second Friday. So just so you know who she is, and she's got a few words for you, pay attention to her. And then we've got a couple of treats for you coming up.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Daly. So my name is Kaylee, and I'm the nurse practitioner here at Cathedral. This school year, I'm going to be here on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and my office is located next to attendance in room 202. Like Mr. Daly said, I can help students who are having any non-COVID related medical concerns. If you have a health question, you need someone to talk to, you need help getting connected to maybe community resources, I can help you with that. Everything that we talk about is confidential, which means it just stays between me and you, and we go over that more the first time that you come. I'm also available if it's a day that I'm not here physically at Cathedral. You can call, text, or email me if you need an appointment, if you need to talk on the phone, or you want to have a virtual appointment over MS Teams. We can do that any day of the week as well. And yeah, so I look forward to meeting some of you. And thank you. And now Mr. John, Mr. John is going to have some announcements. Thanks.
Thank you, Kaylee. Good morning, everyone. Just a big shout out to Mr. Daly for allowing us to do the Spirit Day on a weekly basis. Just so that you know, it took about 2 years of feeding Mr. Daly samosas in order for him to agree to that. So thank you, Mr. Daly. Welcome back, everyone. And just wanted to start off by thanking you all for your cooperation last Friday during our hold and secure. You know, it was unannounced. Those things happened very, very quickly, but you responded very, very well. Police were extremely happy with our school and the way we maintained our safety. So just to review, a hold and secure is an emergency procedure when there's an external threat outside of our building. All the doors will be locked, teachers will be posted, no one is permitted to come into the school or to leave the school. That's a hold and secure. Everything inside the building proceeds as normal. Classes are still in session and all of that kind of stuff. The second type of emergency procedure is a shelter in place, and that's when there's also an external threat outside the building. It's usually environmental. It could be a heavy storm, it could be electrical issues outside, it could be a gas leak. No one is permitted to leave the building, but we are allowing people to come into the building to take shelter. And again, everything proceeds as normal. The third emergency procedure is called a lockdown, and that's when there's an imminent threat inside of our building. And at that point, a siren will be going off. That will be initiated by the office. There will be an announcement that we are in lockdown. That announcement may not always happen, but listen for the siren. And at that point, you are to conceal yourself with your teacher's direction. That alarm will continually sound until the lockdown has been terminated by police. Your doors will be opened in a real lockdown only by police or administration. So please make sure that the little video that we have after these announcements, that you pay attention to that for all of those procedures. The fourth emergency procedure is a bomb threat or school evacuation, and that's very, very similar to a fire drill where we quickly and orderly work our way to the outside of the building. Same as a fire drill that we're doing today. So we are doing a fire drill today at 10 o'clock. We will do another one tomorrow at 10 o'clock, and we have a third one scheduled for October 7th at 10 o'clock. Again, follow the directions of the signs that are inside of your classrooms as to which exit you're using, and proceed outside during the drill. Now, today's drill is a little different than the other ones that we've conducted in that while you are outside, you still need to maintain your social distance. You cannot congregate outside. You can't gather in groups and start chatting. You still have to maintain that 6 feet, please, to maintain your safety and the safety of everyone in the building. And I think that's it. So I would ask that you just quickly watch the video that Mr. Trabuco has put together. He did a fantastic job doing that. It's very comprehensive and it explains everything. So thank you and have a great day.
If you're in a classroom when the lockdown alarm sounds, don't panic. The teacher will direct someone to close the curtains and turn off the lights. The teacher will check outside their room for any students who may be in the hall. Once everyone is inside, the teacher will lock the door. Cover the classroom door window if time and safety allows. To make your room appear empty to a possible intruder, remove any items that are on the desks. Stay away from any open windows and go into a prone position in an area of the room that is furthest from the door. Do not use cell phones as it may interfere with police transmitters. Wait to be released by the police or school administrators. If you're in the forum or hallways during a lockdown, do not panic. Proceed to the closest classroom that is open and will follow the correct procedures during a lockdown. Any classroom in the forum hallways is a good classroom to go to during a lockdown, especially rooms 101, 102, 103, and 104. If no classrooms are open, go to the nearest exit and go to the outside perimeters of the school. Remain outside until the lockdown is terminated by the administration or Hamilton Police. If you're inside a washroom during a lockdown, stay calm. If possible, lock the door. Then, move to the farthest stall away from the door and lock yourself in. Wait to be released by the police or school officials. If you're outside the school when the lockdown alarm sounds, do not enter the school. Move as far away from the school as possible until you receive information by the police or school officials. If you're in a portable when the alarm sounds, stay calm. Close the curtains and turn off the lights. Tip the desks over and create a circle in the middle of the room. Go into a prone position within the circle of the desks and do not use your cell phone. If you're in the caf when the alarm sounds, stay calm. Leave the caf through the doors to the back field and stay as far away from the school as possible until you receive directions from police or school officials. If the alarm sounds when you are in the gym, do not panic. Proceed to the change rooms. If possible, lock the door and stay calm and quiet. If you are in the library when the alarm sounds, stay calm. Stay away from all open windows and proceed to the room behind the librarian's desk. Follow the directions from the librarian or teacher on supervision. Wait for police or school officials to be released. If you hear the fire alarm during a lockdown, ignore it, unless you feel like your life is in danger. Remember that you must remain locked down until an administrator or Hamilton Police release you personally or via PA announcement. A lockdown may continue for a variety of reasons well after the lockdown alarm has been turned off. The purpose of a lockdown is to make the school look empty for the intruder. In a situation like this, the intruder will be easily visible for police and school officials. Be sure to follow all lockdown procedures to ensure your safety.
Thanks, sir. Nominations for all student council positions are now open. Students can access the nomination forms on the grade level LMS class, the same place you went to vote last week. Before putting forward your nomination, please be sure to read the Student Council Constitution document that will be posted on the LMS. This document explains the different student council rules and the eligibility requirements that you will need to meet in order to run for a position. The nomination deadline is tonight at midnight. Candidates who meet the requirements and any students who do not will be notified by Mr. Trabucco via email tomorrow. Your 1-minute speech will be taped on Thursday or Friday of this week, as voting will take place next week. If you have any questions regarding student council or the nomination process, you can email Mr. Trabucco or DM the CHSTV News Instagram account. Due to insufficient enrollment, fall night school is canceled. Night school will reopen for a winter term beginning February 16, 2021. If you require a course for graduation requirement, please consult with your guidance counselor as soon as possible. Please note that Picture Day will take place next week. Cohort A will have their photos taken on Monday, and next Tuesday, Cohort B will take theirs. Online students and any students with a period 1 spare can report to Cathedral on Monday from 1:30 to 4 p.m. to take their photos. These photos will be used for the 2021 yearbook and your student ID cards. There are now some non-perishable food ready for you to take home if you and your family need it. There is craft dinner, pasta sauce, cereal, dry soups, and snacks. You can visit the annex anytime between 7:30 to 11 a.m. to pick out the food you would like and bag it. Miss Murphy will hold it for you in the annex. Then you can come pick it up at the end of the day as you make your way home. If you have any questions, please stop by Miss O'Keefe's office, which is in room 211. And to end off our show, I'll pass it over to Mrs. Daly.
Good morning, everyone. I kind of got roped into this, but I'll take one for the team. So, a few English jokes to start off your morning. Did you know that Shakespeare once made a performance about puns? It was a play on words. Okay, so I do a lot of writing, so you know I'm close friends with 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. So, okay. The past, the present, and the future all walked into the bar. It was tense. And then I remember once in high school, my English teacher asked me to name 2 pronouns. I said, who, me? Okay, so that's it, I'll stop. But I am gonna make it a challenge. And I challenge Mr. Deneen, Ms. Salsacholi, and Mrs. DiGregorio. Have a good day, everyone.
Thanks, Miss. And those are all of your announcements for today, Cathedral. Have a great day, gals, and thanks for watching.